Welcome back to Top 10 Scary Urban Legends. From bases all around the world that hide secrets way too dangerous for the public to know, here are your top 10 terrifying government facilities you are forbidden from entering. I'm your host Andrew, and let's get right into this list. Starting our list right at number 10, we have Fort Meade. Fort Meade, located in Maryland, is one of the most secretive places in the United States. Originally opened in 1917 as a military training ground, it quickly expanded to become the site where new vehicle designs were tested and where radar equipment and other technologies for air defense were developed during the Cold War. Today, Fort Meade is home to several Army divisions as well as the headquarters of the NSA, the US Cyber Command, and the Navy's Cryptologic Warfare Group 6. It is also a backup storage facility for the most valuable items owned by the Library of the Congress. Despite the fact that it's easy to find out which organizations are based at Fort Meade, information about what goes on inside is highly classified. The new technologies being developed and the techniques being used to keep the nation safe are highly guarded secrets, ones that are unlikely to ever find out. Fort Meade's secretive nature has given rise to many conspiracy theories over the years, such as the idea that it is the site of mind control experiments, or that it is a super secret facility where the government is developing advanced weapon systems. While we may never know exactly what is going inside of Fort Meade, it is clear that it plays a critical role in keeping the US safe from threats both at home and mostly abroad. At a number 9 spot, we're the Dulce Base. Dulce Base has been shrouded in mystery and conspiracy for many decades. Located in the Archuleta Mesa mountain range in New Mexico, it is believed to be a secret underground facility where humans and aliens work together on advanced technology and genetic experimentation. The stories surrounding Dulce Base date back to 1979 when a businessman from Albuquerque claimed to have intercepted alien communications outside of the city. He further alleged that the aliens were in contact with a secret government base near the town of Dulce. While the claims of alien contact remain unproven, the rumors of a secret underground base have persisted. Locals have reported seeing mysterious lights in the sky over the Archuleta Mesa mountain range, and there's been reports of strange military presences in the area. These sightings have fueled speculation about the true nature of the Dulce Base. One theory is that the facility was originally built as an underground missile installation during the Cold War. It is believed that several such installations were constructed in secret locations across the United States and elsewhere during that time. While many of the sites have been decommissioned, it is possible that some have been repurposed for new, equally secretive purposes. Another theory is that the Dulce Base is part of a larger network of secret underground facilities all across the world. It is believed that these facilities are used for advanced scientific research, including genetic experimentation and the development of cutting-edge technology that is way too dangerous to expose to the public to this day. At a number 8 spot, we have the Pine Gap. During the height of the Cold War in 1966, the United States and Australia signed a treaty to build a satellite surveillance base in the Australian outback. Initially, the facility was portrayed as a center for space research, but it quickly became known as Pine Gap. Construction of Pine Gap was completed in the 1970s, and hundreds of US families moved into the area as a result. In 1988, it was officially designated as a joint defense facility, mainly run by the NSA, the CIA, and the Five Eyes security organization. Today, Pine Gap is a massive complex that houses a computer and data processing center, as well as 38 domes containing high-powered radio dishes that control US spy satellites passing over 1/3 of the Earth. Its location was strategically chosen to avoid being spied on by any other nations. Then in 2013, whistleblower Edward Snowden released documents that implicated Pine Gap in the NSA's global interception and the analysis of communications. Since then, authorities have been hesitant to reveal the true nature of Pine Gap's activities. It's likely that its true role in national security is far more complex than anyone thinks it is. At a number 7 spot, we have the Gjader Air Base. Air Force bases are often built far from mountains and obstacles to ensure smooth operations. However, the opposite was the case for the Gjader Air Base in Albania. The designers carved an operations center within the mountains, making it the country's most secretive facility. After landing, aircraft can turn directly into a tunnel beneath the mountain. The base has enough space to hide up to 50 aircraft, and it was intended to protect them from the Yugoslav Air Force. In 1973, the landing strip welcomed its first aircraft. Initially, the Gjader Air Base was solely under the control of Albanian forces, but its secretive nature made it perfect for other uses. In the 1990s, the CIA used it to fly unmanned spy missions over neighboring countries. In the mid-1990s, the base flew Predator drones over Bosnia. The base's isolation and ability to receive supplies without prying eyes made it ideal for launching classified operations. However, in the year 2000, it was finally decommissioned and is now just an aircraft storage facility. But despite its official decommissioning, there are rumors that the base still has an active command center deep within the mountain. It's impossible to know for sure what is happening there, but its history suggests that it remains an essential part of Albania's military operations. Number 6, the Cheyenne Mountain Complex. The Cheyenne Mountain Complex in Colorado Springs is one of the most secure and safe facilities in the United States. Built between the years 1961 to 1966, it is a massive bunker that sits beneath 2,000 feet of granite and is designed to withstand a 30 megaton nuclear explosion. The facility is home to some of the country's most top secret projects and is currently operated by the United States Space Force Command. It is also the only high altitude facility in the country that can withstand an electromagnetic pulse. The Cheyenne Mountain Complex has been the center of various theories about its uses. It was the fictional base for the Stargate Command in a popular TV show, which highlights how closely linked the facility is with highly classified projects. The facility has been in operation for over 60 years and is surrounded by a base that monitors the airspace of the US and Canada. The Cheyenne Mountain Complex has been the subject of several rumors about its real uses, with some speculating that it is where incredibly sensitive experiments and tests are carried out. The complex is a series of 15 three-story buildings that are kept stable by a network of 1,000 springs. The access tunnel is fitted with sets of 25-ton blast doors, which can seal off the complex completely. The facility was built with such precision that it can deflect a nuclear explosion taking place as close as 1.2 miles away. So best believe whatever secret they're hiding it in the most secure way possible. In the hump of our list, we have the Yulin Naval Base. Located on the southern shoreline of China's Hainan Island, the Yulin Base is believed to be one of the country's most secretive bases. Despite the island being a popular tourist hotspot with beautiful beaches and luxurious resorts, few people are aware that it's also home to a massive underground naval base. There is no confirmation that the base even exists. Satellite imagery has shown significant construction work over the past 2 decades, leading intelligence agencies to speculate that it's capable of housing up to 20 nuclear submarines and potentially even aircraft carriers. The strategic location of the Yulin Naval Base allows China to exert increasing control over the South China Sea and launch submarine fleets without even detection. Its proximity to the continental shelf makes it an ideal location for launching military operations, and it's been speculated that the base could soon become the home of several aircraft carrier groups in the future. Number 4, the HAARP Research Station in Alaska. The High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, or HAARP, is a research station located in Gakona, Alaska. Built in 1993, the facility was a joint project between the US Air Force, Navy, and local university, as well as the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, or DARPA. The station's official purpose is to study the Earth's ionosphere and develop enhancement technologies for communications and surveillance. However, there are suggestions that the true nature of HAARP may be more sinister. With a cost of over $250 million to build and a number of agencies involved in its operation, the emissions from the station have affected the ability of local communities to use technology and interfere with the local ecosystem. Some have suggested that the facility is attempting to weaponize weather systems or even develop mind control. While the authorities running HAARP have been transparent about the research, supposedly, the true nature of the facility still remains a mystery. Number 3, the Dugway Proving Ground. The Dugway Proving Ground is a secretive facility located in Utah, USA that was established by the US Army in 1942 to conduct biological and chemical weapons testing. It covers an area of 1,200 square miles, and due to its remote location, nearby residents had no idea that there was a military facility even there. The facility has been known for incidents such as the mysterious deaths of 6,200 sheep in a nearby valley in 1968, which was later attributed to VX gas, and the accidental shipping of anthrax from the facility to several other locations in the US in 2015. Although the facility is officially known as a base, what happens there is kept firmly under wraps. A report released in 1994 confirmed that hundreds of weapon tests and experiments involving hazardous substances have taken place at Dugway, but it is unclear what is taking place there exactly. Number 2, the Siachen Glacier. The Siachen Glacier, located on the border between India and Pakistan, is known as the highest battleground on Earth. Indian military has built a subglacial base to support troops that patrol the surface, and it's estimated that the Indian Army's presence produces as much as a ton of waste per day, which is being dumped on the glacier. India has also installed large networks of oil pipelines throughout the glacier to supply outposts and other camps. All this activity is causing the glacier to retreat at a far greater rate than ever before, and is expected to be around a fifth of the size it was in 2011 by 2035. Although there is no official confirmation of the base, the vast amount of activity on the glacier is undeniable, and whatever they're hiding there has to be worth it. Number 1, Porton Down. Porton Down is one of the most notorious government facilities in the UK, located in the rolling hills of Wiltshire. It was first established in 1916 as a response to the new chemical weapons being used by the Germans during the First World War. Since then, the facility has grown in size and scope, and its projects remain some of the most secretive that the country is involved in. Officially created to develop new methods of defense against chemical weapons, Porton Down has expanded its remit over the years. Today, it is home to classified military research labs, the country's health authority, and several private companies. The work that goes on inside the facility is largely unknown, but what is known is that Porton Down has been responsible for some of the world's most dangerous research. Between 1949 and 1989, as many as 20,000 people took part in various trials at this facility. Porton Down was also the place where the VX nerve agent was first developed in 1952. The facility was also involved in the creation of CS gas and is now home to samples of some of the world's most dangerous pathogens such as Ebola, anthrax, and even the plague. Despite the facility's notoriety, very little is known about the experiments that take place inside. What we do know is that the research at Porton Down is critical to national security, and that the facility's work has been instrumental in defending the UK against biological and chemical attacks. Well, these are the top 10 terrifying government facilities you are forbidden from entering. What do you guys think about this list? Leave a comment down below and some suggestions for some future videos. We would like to know. I'm your host Andrew, and be sure to click that like button, subscribe, and that bell notification so you never miss a future video ever again. Hope you guys have a scary day.